It's an East Coast Championship Open Challenge on UVW Overdrive. Who is the challenger going to be?
And is for the Northern Eastern Championship.
We're all out of the loop here, just like the fans are, partner.
Oh my God.
Jesus fucking Christ. God damn it.
We just can't get rid of this guy, can we?
Oh,
we are live
God.
on UVW Overdrive here in Long Island, New York, and Sean Ramjansing has answered the open challenge of the Trash Man for the East Coast Championship. This is bound to be interesting.
None of the other wrestlers could have gotten down to gorilla position before him. He had to be the first one there. Unbelievable.
I mean, I imagine he's been like waiting all week. He knew Trash Man was going to.
Yeah, that's right, partner. That's right.
He's probably sleeping outside gorilla position the last 6 days. The interesting thing about Sean Ramjansing,
letting him have it, just like everywhere he goes.
The EA Sports NHL Championships are going on right now, and Sean Ramjansing gives no shits.
Yeah,
He's here to challenge Trash Man for the East Coast Championship.
Well, we know where Sean Ramjansing's priorities lie, but I think we know where the Trash Man's lie as well. He's about to show Rammer.
Was that match of the year, Trash Man and Ty Jones?
It very well might have been. Like that is a sleeper hit for the match of the year. And I'm talking about not just a UVW partner.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. That's one of the best matches I have seen. It's got to be the best match I've seen all year so far.
Yeah, easily.
Trash Man took an absolute beating and then just kept coming back, trading finishers, false finishes out the ass. What a match that was. Hopefully we get another here. But hopefully with our boy coming out on top. Here we go.
Beautiful East Coast titles on the line.
Introducing the challenger from Vancouver, British Columbia, weighing in at 225 pounds, Sean the Real Deal Ramel. And his opponent from Asbury Park, New Jersey, weighing in at 206 pounds. He is the Northern Eastern Champion, Trashman Frank Reynolds.
The Trash Man is looking as stoic as ever with that gold.
Does not look phased at all by Sean Ramjansing, and how could he be? With the way he overcame Ty Jones, this has to be merely another stepstone in the ladder of Trash Man's career.
Quite the illustrious one it's been.
Both these men, multiple-time East Coast Championship winners. Who's going to come out on top this time? It's Rammer. It's Trash Man. The East Coast Championship is underway. Rammer off to a quick start. And he's already talking smack.
Yeah. Does not take him long, Rammer. Does not take him long.
We'd be surprised if we heard from him if he ended up winning this bout. And Trash Man's got him in a torture rack and slammed him to the canvas. Rammer back to his feet. Trash Man ducked a clothesline, but Rammer now looking for a suplex, maybe. Baltimore suplex connects.
We talk about hating Rammer as much as we do, partner, but he has this newfound quickness and agility we've never seen Rammer have before in UVW this season.
Always seen as much of a joke, Sean Ramjansing, but this year he's making a name for himself. He's been cold as of late, but a hot start to this year. This would be a huge momentum swing for his year going forward if he were able to knock off the Trash Man in the East Coast Championship here. The Trash Man taking control back as he takes Rammer down. And Trash Man's gonna fly, and he hits him with a splash to the outside.
Trash Man's giving the fans what they want to see. Rammer's down.
Trash Man putting Rammer back in the ring. is just bullying the man now.
Yep.
Trash Man into the cover.
Getting a little bit of a taste of his own medicine there, you could say, for Rammer.
Huge drop kick to the face of Rammer. And Trash Man might be calling for time. No, he was looking to take out the trash, but Rammer got out of it.
Rammer had it scouted. He's been waiting all week for this. Rammer's had this planned out.
Suplex by Rammer, now he's into the cover. Trash Man's out of 2. Trash Man tried coming back with a combination, but ends up taking an arm drag from Ram Jansing. Now Rammer puts him into the corner. I'm sorry, off the ropes. Big body drop. Rammer goes into the cover. Trash Man's out at 1.
Trash Man got some height on that. My God.
Oh, Rammer might have been looking for the pack bundle. Trash Man counted. Now Trash Man going back for it. Looking to take out the trash, and this time he got him.
Got him. Rammer's head.
He's picking it back up. Trying to call match here. Looking for the trash compactor. Connecting. Trash compactor.
Got it.
He's into the cover. Here we go. And Rammer kicks out at 2.5.
Oh, just barely, partner. Just barely.
And Rammer rolls him up. Here we go now.
Oh, my goodness.
Trash Man out of 1.
Rammer showing a sign of life after that trash compactor.
Trash Man with a schoolboy of his own, but then that one ends up with a stomp. Rammer rolling to the outside, getting some separation, and Trash Man is feeling it. Is he going to try to fly again?
Oh, my God. Here he goes again, partner.
Here he goes again.
Right in front of us.
And he got him again!
Oh, God.
Trash Man on a show.
He is flying his ass off all over the arena.
Rammer. Big jaw crusher. And a neck breaker.
Just like that, Rammer turns the tide.
Rammer feeling himself a little bit too much, but Trash Man's just going to roll into the ring wisely, hold the high ground, and then he knocks Rammer back down to the outside. What a careless mistake by Rammer. Trash Man to the top rope. What's he thinking about here? He's not going to do this. Oh my God, he did it right across the announce table.
What the hell?
A shoulder tackle from the top rope to the outside.
Yeah, partner, both of his shoulders might be just completely dislocated. Rammer's shoulders were just directly on the edge of our table. Oh my God.
Trash Man is hitting Rammer with everything he's got right now, and Rammer hobbling to the other side of the ring.
Does he know where he is, partner? He just wandering around.
I don't know. Snake eyes across the apron. Rammer's back in the ring again now. Not looking good for the EA Sports developer here.
I'd say so.
Up in an Irish whip by Rammer. Where's this going to end up? Big elbow by Rammer. There you go. Might be looking for the Canuck clutch here. No. Now he's going to go for a knee to the head, which does connect. Got Trash Man to his feet now. What's Rammer thinking about? Oh, boy. I think we know what he's looking for.
Yeah,
He's got Rammer into the corner.
Setting
him up for a pack reward. This is what you get for buying packs on EA Sports NHL, ladies and gentlemen. The pack reward.
You can steal it from here every time.
Rammer into the cover. And Trash Man kicks out at 2.5.
It's going to take more than just one pack reward to get that newly crowned East Coast gold off Trash Man's ways.
Rammer's still looking a little disoriented after that shoulder tackle across our announce table. He was splattered.
That was a brutal fall. I mean,
Rammer might have been going for the Canuck clutch, but Trash Man counters into a schoolboy roll-up. Rammer's out of
sucking him in.
Oh, but Trash Man caught Rammer! Trash Man caught Rammer! Trash compactor!
It's in! Ring the bell! It's over!
No! Rammer kicks out!
Jesus Christ, you gotta be kidding me!
Look at Trash Man.
Man.
Got an R-bar on Rammer. R-bar on Rammer.
That's not good.
He's going to try to break his arm.
Yes, he will.
Rammer trying to swim out of it like a goddamn fish.
Don't know where to go.
The tension's building, but Rammer finally rolls out of it.
Wow, that I think he was seconds
And
away from
Trashman's
tapping.
got him again! Trash got back there!
Yeah, that's it, partner. Wrap it up, folks.
The Trashman retains!
In an emphatic fashion, third trash compactor splats Rammer, and he retains the belt.
What a way to start off UVW Overdrive live here in Long Island.
And they are hot here in Long Island. Everyone is on their feet for the Trash Man.
Here is your winner, and still Northern Eastern Champion, Trashman Frank Reynolds.
Safe to say, we're not going to be hearing much from Rammer tonight, partner.
Thank God for that. What another great performance by the Trash Man. What a return it's been.
He has been nothing short of fantastic. He has been getting business done, Trash Man. I can see him holding on to that East Coast title for a while, partner.
Undefeated in UVW 2023. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, two men on a bit of a cold streak. It'll be David Vonderhaar taking on Tom Wilson. Tom Wilson's first match since losing at Summer Bash to Roddy F.
Yeah, these are two men that are going to be really looking to start getting heated up here this season, Vonderhaar and Wilson. They are both due.
Both men are dangerous.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Clinton.
Wilson better be careful. Vonderhaar might have a ray gun in his back pocket.
10 pounds, Cashman David Vaughn.
All it takes is one Brecci blast, and it might as well be a ray gun.
Here comes Tom Wilson. And Long Island is booing it out of the building.
Well, he certainly didn't do him any favors. Walking around with that #1 contendership belt for 4 weeks just to drop
Yeah.
to Roddy F at Summer Bash.
It's back to the drawing board here for Tom Wilson at this point.
At the end of the day, Tom Wilson won the King of the Mountain tournament. It's a prestigious title, and he has accomplished a lot so far this year, but he definitely wants to accomplish more. Roddy F is just on an unbelievable tear this year.
I don't see who's gonna beat him. I just it's insane, partner.
Well, UVW Onslaught, he will be defending against Sam Rosen, so we will see.
It's gonna be his biggest challenge yet, I think.
David Vonderhaar and Tom Wilson, we're underway. Vonderhaar going right to the ropes. Using that quickness to his advantage. Wilson historically likes a much slower pace, so Vonderhaar's going to want to keep it as quick as possible as he connects with a Spanish fly early on. That's big.
These two have encountered each other many times before. These two know each other well.
What a maneuver there by Vonderhaar.
He has wasted no time in this match.
To the outside early. Here goes Vonderhaar. He's going to fly, and he connects with a springboard somersault
punch. That's not a place you want to be if you're Tom Wilson. Wilson's taking the fight to him on the outside, just like he would want. He'll have no problem just bashing you around on the outside if he could, Tom Wilson.
That's right. And a big sling blade by Wilson connects. Can he maintain the momentum, though? Looking for a suplex, maybe? And Vonderhaar's planted face first. Count up to 7 now. Both men realizing they got to get back in the ring.
Yes, they do.
Wilson, a vicious combination and a backbreaker.
Oh.
Into the cover, Tom Wilson.
Let's stop it.
Vonderhaar's out at 1. Wilson staying right on him wisely here. Vonderhaar looking to break this hold that Wilson has, and he does. Wilson against the ropes now. Vonderhaar, oh my God, might be looking to fly again.
Yeah.
Suicide dive connects.
Oh my God.
Vonderhaar landing on his feet. And the UVW crowd letting them hear it.
Any pain inflicted on Wilson out there. I love it.
Vonderhaar into the cover. And Wilson's out at 2.
Wilson's rocked here. He's stunned.
Oh my God.
Vonderhaar is all over
his head driven to that bottom turnbuckle. Vonderhaar, he just can't keep up with the speed right now.
No. Vonderhaar is as fresh as they come right now, too. He is just lethal right out of the gate. Wilson can't catch a break here, partner.
There we go. He connected with a boot there. Maybe creating some separation. Irish whipping Vonderhaar to the ropes. The springboard headbutt from Wilson that caught just enough of Vonderhaar to give him a moment.
Right in the side of the jaw.
Now Wilson snake eyes across the top rope. Wilson might be finally starting to feel it now, but Vonderhaar caught him!
Oh my
God. Slams Wilson to the mat. I thought he was going to go for the Frenchie blast for a moment.
I thought for a sec too, partner. I thought so too. He saved that for what he's looking for.
Wilson connecting with a backbreaker now, going to the top rope, but a kip up by Vonderhaar. He's caught Wilson in a precarious spot here, but Wilson fights him off and comes down on him viciously. Running European uppercut by Wilson, and he throws Vonderhaar back in the ring. Wilson finally feels some momentum in this match now.
He's got to keep him going. Got to keep staying more moves together. Kick
to the gut. And Wilson, oh, that scumbag, he's biting Vonderhaar's fingers.
Come on, Wilson. Jesus Christ.
Vonderhaar, you gotta pay attention,
Yeah,
Vonderhaar.
look out,
Oh boy.
look out.
Looking for the early ejection. Looking for the early ejection. And the early ejection connects.
Vonderhaar was in control of the match.
And Vonderhaar kicks out at 2.5. Oh, but Wilson's not done. Going for a pin pile driver. Counter. Vonderhaar counter. And takes Wilson down to the mat. Vonderhaar needs to hit him with a big shot of his own now. Vonderhaar sensing that. Frenchie blast connecting.
Oh, God, the impact of that Frenchie blast.
And Wilson kicks out at 2.5. Who's going to win this match?
Gotta be fucking kidding me. These two are throwing absolutely everything at each other. Something's got to give.
Oh, Poetry and motion from Wilson connecting on the Fondar. When's the last time you seen him hit that? And Tom Wilson maybe looking for the final blow here. The early injection got him again. And Tom Wilson is back in the win column.
That is absolutely massive for Tom Wilson. 2 early ejections secures him the win.
Here is your winner, the Enforcer, Tom Wilson.
Well, up next we have a match with a couple of men that have been known to enjoy a few cocktails here and there, and some of them more than others. It'll be Carlos Tevez taking on Drunk Dano.
Yeah, you could say that again, partner. Only imagine how many stashes Drunk Dano has just scattered across different arenas we go to.
I mean, how many times have we seen him roll out of the ring just to grab a 40 out from underneath the apron?
Oh, before the show tonight, partner, I saw him.
Or remember that time he had a bottle of wine stashed underneath the steel steps?
I think he kept shooters in the gaps.
I mean, if all else fails, he just rips the cocktails out of the fans' hands, so whatever. Here comes Carlos El Sucio. What a start he has had to his young UVW career.
Yeah, he's been nothing but short and impressive. Carlos Tevez. He start putting it together, stringing some wins here. He's going to have major success in UVW in a short time. And this match, I mean, talk about a great test for Carlos Tevez against just an absolute veteran in UVW.
Absolutely. You know, I see an East Coast Championship opportunity in his future if he can pull this one off. He's pulled off a couple of impressive victories thus far.
Oh, yeah. This matchup here for Tevez and Dano, huge East Coast title implications here. And you got to think these two men were both watching very carefully that dominant performance from Trashman in the opener.
Now that #1 contendership match for the East Coast Championship at Southern Nash. It was a fatal 4-way elimination. The final two were Trashman and Tevez is still probably kicking himself for not coming out on top in that. He'd probably be the East Coast champion right now.
He was right there.
And here comes the toothless alcoholic Ken Danico, better known here as Drunk Dano.
And he is washed it.
And his opponent from Windsor, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Basket Case, Dan O.
Oh yeah, he's sloshed.
Yeah, look, you see his eyes. Oh yeah. Oh, look at him. He's just chatting with the fans. Drink. I see fans chugging along in the stands.
How could you not?
Is a bad influence.
I'll chug mine.
I agree.
Dano's up early with a spear. Swallow my beer here. You know, Dano swallowed plenty of his. As we were accustomed to seeing Dano, aggressive assault early on.
You cannot deny it. It's fun as hell to watch Dano get to work in the ring. He is just a
madman. But look at that. A slight moment's hesitation and a sling blade and a drop kick by Tevez.
He's too drunk. He had to catch his breath for a second.
Tevez using those feet to his advantage early on, but Dano with a headbutt using the boost to his advantage. He probably didn't feel it at all.
No, he didn't, partner.
trying to grab a hold of Dano on the outside. Dano's got him. Rolls him back in the ring. Gotta be mindful of your beer when drunk Dano's on the outside, folks.
Yeah, that's very quick to get snatched, whether you want to or not.
Last thing you need is him chugging it. And then hitting Tevez with everything he's got. Meanwhile, Brainbuster into a cover here. Tevez out at 1.
Tevez is taking some real hard offense after drunk Dano. That's what we've come to expect with Dano when he's in that ring. Smash him out. He's going to hit it hard. He's going to be dirty.
Dano into the cover. Tevez out at an early 2. Dano looking for another brainbuster, maybe. This time Tevez smells it. And a backstabber. Super kick from Tevez.
Starting to feel it
Dano
now.
looks out cold. Dano looks out cold. Tevez is going up top. Carlos Tevez. Diving headbutt connecting.
Oh my God.
And Dano's out at 2.5.
Oh.
Tevez can't believe
Wow.
it.
Imagine if Tevez would have picked up the win on Dano with a diving headbutt ball move. My goodness.
Oh, but Tevez is looking for the kill now. He's looking for the penalty kick. And he connects with it.
Tevez is about to pull up things.
And Dano's out at 2.5.
Man.
How can someone as drunk he is still know where he is
Unbelievable.
and know how to kick out?
Unbelievable.
Another stiff kick to the head of Dano by Tevez. But what's Tevez doing? Oh, boy.
Oh,
He's folding him up like a pretzel.
Oh, no, I know
Might
what
be
he's gonna
looking
do
for another
here.
kick to the ass. Oh!
That would be it for me, partner. I do not got pulled.
Tevez is absolutely dominating
He's a
drunk
mess
Dano.
right now.
Looking for another penalty kick. This one surely ended. And he got him again.
That's it.
The message sent loud and clear from Carlos Tevez.
Carlos Tevez just made a statement to the trash man and the East Coast title scene. You gotta think Carlos Tevez is next in line for Trash Man's gold after that. That was a convincing win for Tevez on a UVW
Here is
Overdrive.
your winner.
The word convincing and capital C in bold.
Those kicks, his kicking game is lethal. He might have some of the most powerful kicks in the company, and he just got here.
Well, he's been doing it in Europe and all around the
His
globe
whole
for a
damn
long
life.
time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, up next we got two big meaty men slamming meat. It is Tiberius taking on Dustin Bufflin.
What it do though? You ever wanted to whoop somebody's ass but you can't because you ain't got no hands? Well, fuck with me though. All you gotta do is dial 1-800 what's happening.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 350 pounds, Big John.
Looks like someone called 1-800 what's happening, because here comes Tiberius.
Looking to kick some ass. And he's letting those fans know it. And here comes the former world champion. Here comes Big Buff.
You're Big Buff. You gotta think he's got a massive chip on his shoulder. He wants to get back in contention for that world title. It just hasn't been going his way so far this season.
Dustin Bufflin has made impact on UVW ever since his debut. He debuted with his tag team partner, John Beauchene, and shortly after won the World Tag Team Championship. And then he was straight on his way to winning the World Championship.
Yeah,
not
it
much
did not
this
take
year,
long.
Tiberius feeling himself a little bit, but Bufflin taking exception to that.
We saw that exact same taunting and feeling himself from Tiberius cost him the match against Spitz a few weeks back. He's going to have to clean that up and be careful.
That's right. David Spitz, of course, going to be challenging Carmelo Carter for the UVW Intercontinental Championship at UVW Onslaught.
Oh, yeah. We're looking forward to that fight.
Tiberius looking for a power bomb and connecting with it early. That's a big move for Tiberius to connect with. That's a big man he lifted up.
Yeah, he's off to an incredibly hot start here, Tiberius, too. He is all over Big Buff.
And an invert body slam from Tiberius on a Bufflin. Tiberius looking strong with Bufflin answers with a big boot to the face. And one of the ugliest moves in professional wrestling, a leg drop to the arm, and Tiberius rolling to the outside. Bufflin doesn't go up here often. What's he thinking about? Shoulder tackle for the top rope!
God. That's a lot of man falling up in the sky.
Oh, and a big suplex. He throws Tiberius into the corner like he's a fucking rag doll. And now Bufflin with some showboating of his own. He's feeling it. Tiberius is pissed.
Right back to
pacing on the
Tiberius.
outside. And Bufflin comes out to join him. Big DDT from Bufflin. I think those big maneuvers Tiberius connected with might have only pissed Dustin Bufflin off.
Yeah, I think so.
My God. Bufflin is just beating him down, slamming him around like he's a piece of meat. Bouncing Tiberius' head off the ring post, and now Bufflin's going to get back in the ring. And another showboat from Bufflin.
Giving it right back to Tiberius.
And now Bufflin, little cat and mouse. Tiberius doesn't like that. He's got Bufflin up on his shoulders now. Maybe looking for snake eyes. Got him off the top turnbuckle. Now he's trying to choke out Bufflin on the bottom rope. Tiberius is pissed. These are two very angry individuals.
Yeah. Just absolutely heavy blows exchanged between the two of them.
Oh boy, hood bottom.
Oh,
Hood bottom
boy.
connecting. Bufflin's out.
Right at 2.
Spot here, though. What's happening?
No.
What's happening?
That's about to be it.
Tiberius connecting with what's happening.
That's it.
No! Bufflin kicks out at 2. Tiberius going up top now. What's he thinking about?
Oh my God! No way!
Looking for a leg drop to the top rope, and he got it!
Got it!
Cover him, Tiberius. What are you doing? Looks like he wants to inflict even more punishment. I would have went right to the cover after that one.
Yeah, I think I agree.
He throws Bufflin across the ring. Looking for another what's happening. And Bufflin countered.
I'd have scouted that time.
Jet strike. Jet strike connected from Bufflin. Bufflin into the cover now. Tiberius out at 2. Bufflin really frustrated, but that's really the first bit of offense he's had on him in a minute. He needs to stay on him here. Looking for B33.
That's what he wants.
And he got it. B33 into the cover. And Tiberius is out at 2.5. Now the frustration really starting to set in on Dustin Bufflin.
He's got to stay on Tiberius.
He will B33 him all night if he has to.
Yeah, I think he do.
Tiberius able to counter it.
Read it.
Tiberius has an opening now. Tiberius looking for it. What's happening? Tiberius into the cover. And Tiberius has picked up his first win of the year over Dustin Bufflin.
You got to think there's just a huge sense of relief coming through Tiberius right now after the win. That's been a long time coming this season so far for Tiberius.
And how crushing is that for Dustin Bufflin? In control most of the match, and it ends the way most of these matches have this year, with him laying on the mat, taking a pinfall. Well, ladies and gentlemen, up next is our main event of UVW Overdrive here in Long Island. It's Nick Chops and Captain Virtue, and they are taking on the Epic Coalition for the World Tag Team Championship.
I mean, how do you root against, or how do you pick against the Epic Coalition to retain here, partner? I mean, like let's be honest here.
Both Cliffy B and Roddy F have been on fire. I'm
Don't
sure
get me
if
wrong.
Cliffy B
I'm
got
not
a singles
counting out
championship
Virtue,
opportunity, he'd
but-
win that too.
Yeah, I believe so, partner. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
The anticipation building here. Entering first, Captain Virtue.
Here comes the Cap.
For those that don't know, Nick Chops is originally from Long Island, New York. This crowd is going to erupt when his music hits.
Oh yeah. Clear home favor advantage here for Virtue and Chops.
That's right, Captain Virtue residing from Brooklyn, New York. Listen to this place!
The roof just came up.
A warm welcome home for Nick Chops. This match looks like a mismatch on paper, but Nick Chops has proved us wrong time and time again. Can he do it tonight with his partner, Captain Virtue? And here come the tag team champions. And the world champion will enter first. Here comes Roddy F.
Oh, wow. There he is. The man drinked in all the gold. Talk about an unstoppable year so far. That doesn't even begin to describe Roddy F this season in UVW. And unstoppable in every facet of the word.
It's been quite unbelievable, marvelous. You can't find enough adjectives to describe it. Roddy F has just been on an absolute tear like we've never seen him before this year. Listen, he was already one of the greatest tag team wrestlers of all time. Now we're talking about one of the greatest of all time in general.
I mean, this is just, it is unprecedented what he has accomplished so far this season. Just out of nowhere. Like, who expected we'd be seeing this?
Pure domination. He got his chance for that world championship after pinning Mike Emmerich in a tag team match. On one of the first episodes of Overdrive, never looked back. And here comes his partner, not to be overlooked, Cliff Blazinski, Cliffy B.
And something's telling me that he indeed made Fortnite.
I don't think Cliffy's lost a singles match this year. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I don't think so, partner. Huey's had.
So this man could easily be a singles champion on himself, and here he goes, getting the crowd going as he always does. He made Fortnite, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sure he did, partner.
Don't try to tell him he didn't.
Oh, don't worry. I stopped trying that a long time ago.
The following contest is a tornado tag team match and is for the undisputed tag team championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 425 pounds. And their opponents at a combined weight of 438 pounds.
Dual tires rocking tonight for this tag title bout.
Tag team champions.
But is their combined might enough to stop the Epic Coalition?
It's just business as usual for the Epic Coalition tonight as the Tag Team Championship is on the line again. Failure's virtue, the Epic Coalition, we're underway. And Nick immediately going to suplex the referee, and the crowd loves it.
That's the tradition. And Nick gave the fans what they came to see.
Immediately taking down Cliffy, but Roddy's heading down. Virtue's going after Cliffy. The Epic Coalition are out on top early.
Yeah. How many times have we said that this year, partner?
Too many. Far too many.
Oh, Virtue just got turned inside out from that massive lariat from Cliffy being my god. It is all Epic Coalition to start.
Just a beat down early on by the Epic Coalition. They're not going to let them get anything going.
Yeah, I don't
Cliffy
think so,
already
partner.
tossing Virtue outside. Oh, and shots with a Hurricane Rana, but Roddy with a kick up.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a maneuver by Roddy. Meanwhile, Virtue's just getting his ass kicked by the ring.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Ferguson finale already.
Oh my god.
Oh, and Chops is out of it. My God, can you imagine if that match ended that quickly?
I'm gonna be honest, partner. It wouldn't surprise me if that was it. We've seen that before. Gonna get something going here, and Virtue's got to get some kind of life. I mean, Cliffy D has been brutalizing Captain Virtue right out here in front of us, and by that right turnbuckle, it has been a brutal assault.
Yeah, the captain is busted open. Speaking.
Yeah.
Oh, but finally, Virtue with a tilt-a-whirl DDT, and Chops is in control on Roddy now, knocking him to the outside. Finally, Failure's Virtue getting some momentum now.
A little bit of life in him.
Difficult to keep our cameras on both the action, but we are now, and now Cliffy's busted open. Virtue giving Cliffy a taste of his own medicine. Just an absolute brawl on each side of the ring, no matter where your seats are.
For beating the hell out of each other.
Right here at the Nassau Coliseum, no matter where your seats are, you got a great view of the action, except unless it's behind that one spot with the garbage pillars, but that's besides the point.
Look at Roddy on the outside. He's got an ankle lock in. He's been used on a lot this year. To very much success.
Virtue with a huge drop kick to the face of Cliffy. Finally, Chops and Roddy make their way back to the ring. As Cliffy is back in control on Virtue on the outside. Roddy hits a backbreaker on Chops and into the cover. This could do it. Chops is out and Virtue's back in the ring. Looking to get a piece of Roddy F, and he does with a sling blade. Drop kick.
Cliffy B now.
Virtue can't forget about Cliffy B, and he does it.
Yeah,
What a
he
reversal.
doesn't. Wow.
Cliffy might be in a bad spot here. He's got both of them.
He was there.
But now Roddy getting back in the ring. Oh, a huge drop kick to...
Man.
Oh, my God. Roddy the cover. Virtue breaks it up.
He was right there. He was right there, and Cliffy B is staggered on the outside in front of us.
Oh, boy. Now Virtue's caught. Power
Oh,
bomb.
my God.
Virtue back to his feet, but for how long? Roddy's got that guillotine on him. This is how they beat the East Coast Goons.
That's not good.
Cliffy's got Nick on the outside. This is how they beat the East Coast Goons. No, Virtue, with every heart and soul and fiber of his being, is able to fight out of the guillotine. And he gets Roddy down to the canvas. Virtue finding some life. Finally, justice kick! Virtue the cover on the world champ. And Roddy F kicks out at 2.5.
There was no doubt in my mind he was kicking out, partner.
Roddy with a jawbreaker. Roddy finally back in control. Meanwhile, Nick's on the outside trying to break Cliffy's arm.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Can't hit the hammer of dawn if you don't have an arm.
Oh, God, that's it. Oh.
And Roddy's not covering Virtue. He's going to the outside to help his partner.
Yeah,
and
he
Chops
is.
is trying to break his leg.
I mean, he's going to keep trying to take apart every one of Cliffy's limbs. I mean, it was
I
all
love these two
assault
men.
there.
The love these two men have for one another is second to none. Roddy did not care about the titles as much as he cared about the health and well-being of his friend Cliff Blazinski. Will that cost him in the match? Virtue back in control. Now he's on Cliffy, but Roddy's in control on Chops and bounces Chops' head off the ring post. And then throws Chops up the stage. And Virtue with a big DDT to Roddy now. Virtue the only man standing. Now Cliffy throwing Chops into the ring. And trying to double team Virtue, but Nick's coming back out. Nick with a huge backbreaker to Roddy. And Cliffy, Virtue back in the ring again, but he's going to help Roddy again. And Nick fighting off both men as Virtue's back on the outside now. The world head scissors by Virtue onto Cliffy. Chops has taken the fight to the world champion on the outside. Virtue with a back suplex to Cliffy. Meanwhile, Roddy hitting Nick with some haymakers, but here's Virtue again. Backstabber to
Right
Roddy.
back to him.
And Cliffy finally getting some shots in on Virtue. Now Nick 1-on-2 here. Oh, and he takes a huge knee from Cliffy.
Man.
Suplex by Roddy. Imagine having the seats right here against the wall. My God, what a show you're getting right there.
What a show. You gotta be kidding me. I'd be losing my damn mind sitting right there.
What an absolute brawl on the outside. We don't know who's going to come out on top here. Big Hurricane Rana from Virtue. Virtue and Cliffy, the only two men on their feet currently. The Chops and Virtue now the only two standing. Code breaker to Cliffy. Roddy bounced off of the wall on the outside and hit with a German suplex by Nick.
They're gonna have to get these two in the ring here, partner. They gotta get this right.
They gotta seize this opportunity now.
Yeah.
You don't know how many chances you're gonna have. Virtue with another Hurricane Rana to Cliffy. Virtue, you gotta get him in the ring. Standing shooting star press is big, but it doesn't matter if you don't pin the man. Cliffy now finally back in control.
Yeah, that's not good.
Chops trying to retreat into the ring, but caught by Roddy with Scorpion Death Drop.
Man, oh God.
And now Cliffy throwing Virtue into the ring. And once again, Cliffy not getting in, not looking for that pinfall just yet. Now Cliffy is thrown in the ring by Virtue. Nick is thrown in the ring by Roddy. It's Nick and Cliffy in the ring. Virtue's got Roddy down on the outside, but it's Nick and Cliffy in the ring. Big bomb! Big bomb! Big bomb! Chops into the cover. 1, 2. Cliffy kicks out at 2.5.
Oh my God!
Another one! Another big bomb! Another big bomb! Big bomb! You gotta get in the cover, Nick! Oh, but the same thing that happened earlier.
Oh my God! He was in the ankle lock. Virtue and Nick saw it. Are you kidding me? Oh my God!
Both of these men had a golden opportunity to win the match, but sacrificed it to save their friend.
Jesus Christ! Oh,
this is what the Tag Team Championship is all about. I'm exhausted just from watching this. I can only imagine being a part of it. Virtue gets Cliffy in the ring. But Cliffy looking to suicide dive and no one home. Everyone dodged him. Now Roddy's in the ring. Virtue's got to make a decision, and he goes after the world champ. Captain Virtue is looking for the kill shot. Just as kick missed. Roddy with a clothesline. Into the cover on Virtue. Virtue kicks out at 2.
That was almost extremely dangerous for Virtue. That could have gone much worse.
Big boots in the face by Roddy. As Chops and Cliffy are still brawling on the outside.
What is this sudden animosity between these two?
Kick up! Justice kick! Out of nowhere! Out of fucking nowhere! Virtue the cover! No! Roddy kicked out at 2.5!
It's going to take it down a hell of a lot more.
Ends up taking Roddy to the outside. I'm not sure he wanted that. How close have failures Virtue come to winning these tag team championships? How close? How many times?
Yeah, Cliffy's isolated.
And Roddy looking to meet him on the other side. And he takes down Chops. Chops is rolled back in the ring by Roddy now. He might be looking for the finish here.
Gotta think he's going.
Chops off the ropes. Yeah!
That's it.
Into the cover. No, Nick Chops gets out at 2. How is this possible? And Chops looking to set up Roddy. Virtue's got Cliffy on the outside, setting it up. 5-minute major to the world champion. Cliffy's held up outside. We have new tag team champions. Listen to this place. I didn't think we'd see it, but we saw it. They proved the doubters wrong. And they're leaving Long Island the new UVW Tag Team Champions.
Ricky B looks stunned out there.
They gave it everything they had. It took 5 finishers in total, but they've won, and they lead UVW Tag Team Champions. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you next week on UVW Overdrive.